Alright guys, welcome in. Got a super awesome video that I'm excited to show you guys. It's how to draw Pikachu. How to draw Pikachu video, long anticipated. I've got a lot of requests on this one, and it's one of my son's favorites, so I know he'll really enjoy this. So step one, I would probably do kind of an arched, kind of a curve on this side and a curve on this side. So I'm going to start it out with kind of a curve, almost like a skinny C on this side, and then kind of a backwards curve on this side. So kind of a curvy line on this side, and then one almost matching. So it's almost like a circle, but it's just kind of the edges of that. And then up on the top is kind of the top part of his head, but we want to leave that space or that gap kind of for his ears into there. In some pictures, the ears kind of go up straight, some of them kind of go off to the side. This one kind of goes off to the side. So for the ears, we're kind of going to have a curve going kind of over, and then another one kind of meeting it over there. So they kind of go to a point. So a curve this way, and then a curve that way. And then this one kind of goes off to the side. So this one will kind of be curvy kind of this way, and then kind of that way. I always kind of sneak off my paper there. So for this one, it kind of curves up there, and then has that little arch going on both sides. And then for the eyes, will be kind of just regular sized circles, but make them big enough that you can fit another circle in between it. So another circle in between. That's kind of the reflection of the light. That's what makes his eyes kind of a little cuter. And for his nose, it's kind of similar to how I've done a cat nose, where it's kind of like a triangle, but it's got rounded edges instead of like sharp corners of a triangle. They kind of round. His mouth is a little bit unique also. It has kind of a little smirk, so it's kind of a little arch line going this way, and then another arch kind of following that. And it's kind of right in between his little eyes. Next step will be his kind of rosy red cheeks. So we'll have one kind of rosy part on this side, and then one will be kind of part onto this side as well, onto there. He's starting to look like Pikachu a little bit onto there. And then this one, okay, now we got the head. Let's go into the body. So I'm gonna kind of do a curvy line that kind of goes all the way down and then back all the way up. So I'm gonna start on this side. So this one will kind of curve down and then go over. This one also will kind of almost follow that curve from here, and then go back out, and then come back over. It kind of dips up a little bit, and then back down, kind of in the middle. Let's fit in his arms in here. So I'm gonna have a curvy line going one way, and a curvy line going the other way. Little zigzags, or kind of up and down bumpy lines for his arms into there. One arm will kind of come off of the side, so kind of a curvy line on this side and a curvy line on that side. Same thing with kind of zigzags or bumpy lines onto there. He's starting to look a little bit more like Pikachu now. Onto the feet. The feet on one side will kind of almost like the ears, but just kind of smaller and a little chubbier. So kind of go an arch this way and an arch this way. And then on this side, same thing, an arch this way, and then an arch that way. And we'll put two little lines for his toes. 1, 2, 1, 2. Kind of makes him look like he's got 3 feet on each side. So now he's definitely starting to look like Pikachu onto there. Now we just have to have his kind of statement tail, his like little zigzag tail on there. So I kind of see like a triangle on this side. So 1, and then 2. I'm gonna do another one right onto there. And it might look like he's got spikes, but you'll kind of see where I'm going with that one. So I'm gonna do an arch line, almost like an upside down L. That kind of goes up and then over. And then from there, it'll kind of go down and over, just like an L, down and over, and then down and over again. So from there, It'll go down and over again. Maybe a little bit smaller, so a little bit bigger of an L, and then a little bit smaller of one. And then this line just kind of connects to his backside there. And you can see how it kind of looks like it's kind of a zigzag, kind of going back and forth over there where his tail is. This one's got a little bit of brown on it, so I'm gonna go kind of a little bumpy line or zigzag line over there. He's got his little, almost kind of like a tiger kind of stripe. So on this side there's a little triangle, and on this side there's also a little triangle on there, so you can kind of fit that into his side. And I think that's about it for onto here. So we got all the pencil drawing. I'm gonna go over it in Sharpie real fast. We'll do that quick, and then I'll add some color onto there. All right, so there he is. Pikachu looks fantastic. I love how the background turned out on there with the oil pastels. It looks really, really good. It pops with the color onto there. So as always, I am Mr. Shooty. This is Mr. Shooty's Art Channel. We will talk to you guys later.